So what will a C&P examiner ask me during a PTSD exam? Many veterans ask me these questions because they're concerned, they're hesitant, they're reluctant to go to the C&P exam, they're afraid about what they're going to be asked, they don't want to talk about the event that occurred that haunts them. There are many reasons why veterans are very fearful about a PTSD C&P exam, and they really want to know what they're going to be asked about. In my experience, the C&P examiner is going to be exploring the answers to 4 questions. Number 1, do you in fact have a current chronic mental health condition, including PTSD? Could be depression, could be anxiety. There are many different mental health diagnoses that can be related to a stressful event. But they're going to want to know, are you currently treated for a mental health condition? They're going to want to know what symptoms you're having. They're going to want to determine if you do in fact currently suffer a chronic mental health condition. The second question is going to be related to that event that happened that you believe is causing your mental health condition. They're going to want to know exactly what happened during that event. What did you experience? What did you observe? Did you fear for your life? After that event, how were things different for you? Did you respond differently to certain situations? Do you have flashbacks? Do you have sudden feelings of anxiety or fear? Do certain things trigger those feelings? Things like that. They're going to want to know if that event that you experienced has caused chronic symptoms, mental health symptoms in you. The third question that has to be answered is there in fact a link between that event and your current chronic mental health symptoms? The examiner is going to want to understand if, in their opinion, and from what your responses are, is there a plausible link between your chronic symptoms of anxiety or depression or flashbacks and sudden panic, whatever it is, are those symptoms plausibly related to that event that occurred? So they're going to want to explore the temporality, the timing, the amount of time that is between the event and your symptoms. And there can be a long time. A lot of studies show that PTSD symptoms can actually occur long after an event, but they're going to want to find out about all that so they can make an informed decision on whether or not it's their opinion that your condition is linked to that stressful event. Finally, they have to answer the question of your level of disability. How severe are your symptoms? How are your symptoms affecting your daily life with your social interactions and your occupational, your work? Is it affecting your work or school if you're in school? The examiner is going to want to explore how those symptoms are negatively affecting your relationships with your family, your friends, your coworkers. All of those things can be affected by those mental health symptoms, and the C&P examiner needs to understand the severity of that effect so that they can document that, because that will be directly related to the rating assigned for your disability. Occupationally, are you written up at work? Are you getting in trouble? Are you effectively communicating with your boss? Is your production good at work? If it's a production job, are you meeting objectives at work? These are all the questions that could be asked during a C&P examination. So those are the questions that are going to be answered. Do you have a current diagnosis? What stressful event occurred? Is there a link between that stressful event and your current symptoms? And finally, what is your severity of your symptoms? What is your level of disability? How severe are your mental health symptoms? How frequent are they? And how much do those symptoms affect your daily life? Those are going to be the questions answered in a C&P exam, and those questions will drive exactly what the C&P examiner is going to ask you about.